a lot of people are still expecting to hear from Iyamu after the Edo election, because he said he's still studying everything, that whatever his findings will be, he's going to come out and say it so that he will know the next line of action. I'm sure that is why they have not congratulated Obaseki himself, Oshiomole, and Tinubu. But let us wait and see what they will be coming out with in the coming days, coming weeks, or coming months. But for what we know, or as we know now, they are not convinced, or they have not accepted the victory of Obaseki. But let us know what will be happening, because according to this writer saying that, why he cannot congratulate Obaseki and why Obaseki should not rejoice yet. Well, I have purposely retired from the elections in the last few days to give our political opponents enough space to appreciate their success in the Edo 2020 governorship election with Godwin Obaseki. You did not disappoint your predictable sadism, perchance. I looked at their desperate appeal to those who think they are won with amusement. I believe it is a must to ease their concerns that Obaseki nebulous victory could be mediated to avoid a torpedo in the court of law. What could better explain this urge to justify than that of the organized media coverage, by which Iyamu commented before the elections that Obaseki should come back to the APC as a concession post-election later. It should be noted that in writing that post, APC candidate and my principal, Pastor Iyamu, have neither declared a default nor congratulated Governor Godwin Obaseki, who has been declared winner by polls on 19th of September. Despite the celebrated surrender of the APC leadership in Abuja, I actually don't know what Pastor Iyamu thinks of the election and the attitude he wants to take in defying their results. I am not sure, however, that Governor Obaseki has been disqualified. I would like to say that I shall not congratulate Obaseki or his followers and supporters until the matter before the court is decided in his favor, without regard to what Iyamu says on the option or qualification of Godwin Obaseki. I am not going to blame Iyamu for congratulating Obaseki, but I have a right to take a decision here. I do not agree that, given the unanswered mystery surrounding how he was admitted in the prestigious University of Ibadan to read classical books with a 3 credits excluding English and literature at his review of O-level certificate, Obaseki did not qualify for the governor of Edo State or has proved it to be a successful governor. He wants us to assume that the dubious higher certificate used to obtain admission is not correctly presented or confirmed. It is instructive to note that HSC and A-level were not exams that those who did not pass the normal WAEC level. This exam was an advantage for the first year of the graduate program. It was an exam. It was an advantage. The major problem is, how could Obaseki be a member of an A-level or HSC without passing the ordinary level, which is a compulsory credit pass? The remedy to English failure was and remains O-level repeated. As Obaseki, a second result at O-level submitted to Ibadan University, I think this will be made aware when Ibadan University officials are called to provide testimony before the judge. I don't think Obaseki should be satisfied yet because of the qualification issue. In the meantime, for those who do not know what classics is as a classical course, it is important to explain the following. It's all literature, the classics. In lingua franca, Nigerian literature is based on the English language. It is also odd that people who did not speak English or who did not read English had an invitation to a course on English language literature. However, considering my doubt, let me know that I did not pass a judgment on Governor Godwin Obaseki's academic qualifications at the point where he became a university holder. I do, however, assume that he did not support his demand to be properly admitted to Ibadan in 1976. That means he may not have been eligible for admission I strongly support that Obaseki did any illegal, dishonesty, and questionable work for his admission proved unless proved otherwise. Really? If so, he will be responsible for violating the Electoral Act, the unambiguous prescription for his disclosure. The court should not be able to reveal the facts. If I ultimately settle in court on the matter of Obaseki's academic integrity my integrity by integrity, my message of congratulations is correct. Meanwhile, I would like to suggest that my idea of Edo's governor is that of a man or woman who is straightforward. I wouldn't hesitate to congratulate a person like that. Well, I don't understand what this writer is trying to bring out, but in a nutshell, whether it belongs to Obaseki or it belongs to Osagi, but in a nutshell, what he's trying to say is it's still the same, the qualification of Obaseki. Well, if Obaseki is sure of himself, definitely he will go there and floor them. And I think that is why they have not really congratulated him. Don't forget that as soon as Obaseki defected to PDP, of course, maybe Oshiomole and his colleagues did not even see him going into PDP. They never believed that PDP would even admit him, because they believed that what happened in Lagos, just like a Ambode chicken out after he could not even get the ticket. But in the case of this man, Obaseki, he was not even allowed to go into primary in the first place. So he was just screened that it's their own internal way of verifying whatever they want to verify. That was what they did. So they did not even allow him to go into the primary to the extent that maybe they will not say, oh yes, he did not win the primary. So they believe that he was just going to chicken out. But as soon as Oshiomole noticed and saw that he has defected to PDP, Oshiomole just said, don't worry, the same PDP that admitted him, the same PDP took him to court in 2016, that they will meet in court, that because the reason why PDP did not get through that year was because the PDP did not file the case on time. They work with timing. So that was why Obaseki skate through. And we're like, seriously, you, the same man that worked with Obaseki, so whether you knew something about it, but now you are not telling us that yes, maybe this man had problem with his result, but because PDP did not go on time, and that was why you guys skate through. But you never told us that, but you were telling us that Obaseki was okay with the result. And later he came to tell us again, yes, Obaseki never discussed his credential with me, according to what Oshiomole said. So I just believe that they are waiting to go to court because of that. But let the court iron the whole thing out and let us see what happens. But now these people are not even talking about, they can't talk about, oh yes, they rigged the election. Now they know that the people, it is clear, the people did not support Oshiomole and Iyamu'S. They did not just support them at all. So the only thing now is to use that qualification or the educational qualification or whatever. Now you guys are questioning his admission. I don't know when that has become your problem. Meanwhile, according to the constitution that they are carrying, the same Oshiomole was telling us then in 2015 that even if it is a NEPA receipt, or what do they call it? NEPA receipt, yes, that it is good that Buhari can use it, even if it has a NEPA receipt or what, NEPA bill, okay, NEPA bill, that Buhari can see go just to unseat a Goodluck Jonathan. But now you are telling us a different thing. And with their constitution, they said you can only wait just to attend, whether you fail or whether you pass, or it is not their problem. According to the constitution, for you to vie for that position, just attending, you just attended, and that was the whole thing they used to confuse everybody. Keyamutu came out say it's just for you to attend, not for you to even pass, and that's what they are using. So if you guys can say it's just to attend according to the constitution, which people are saying this thing does not really make sense in the first place, just for you to attend, that means forget about the 3 credits according to the constitution. I'm not even making up cases for Obaseki. If there's anything they want to take him to court, let them take him to court. But to me, I just know that the people want Obaseki, not Iyamu'S and Oshiomole, and they've proven it. So any other thing that they want to do, it is within their right to do so. If they win in court, good and fine. But the same people are telling us that it's just for you to attend the school. The whether you have a O level, just attend. The attendance is what is more paramount, and you can read and write. And now they are coming out to tell us what is not. You know, Nigeria, in Nigeria today, the more you look, the less you see. But let's see how this whole thing will play out. But for the fact that these people are they have still not congratulated the man, and it's going 2 weeks that the election has really taken place, shows that they mean something. And don't forget the statement Oshiomole made as soon as Obaseki defected to PDP. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us have your take on this. Thank you.